So the question how artificial intelligence is changing research and innovation in advanced materials, I would say it is bound to have a profound impact. A lot of what used to be done as, let's say, by trial and error can now be done in a much more efficient way. There's a huge search page that we can explore in a much more directed way. There's a lot of things that need to happen to make that possible. For example, in agreeing on common data formats and sharing data and being able to use a common infrastructure, common platforms. In other words, using the power of data and then also to build tools to work on the data, all sorts of tools that need to be interoperable. There's a lot of activity already happening at member state level. There's a number of actions we've taken in the past. And we from the European Commission are very determined to take the opportunity because we believe that it will change profoundly the way research is done and the way development and innovation is done on advanced materials. So if you ask how advanced materials play a role in competitiveness and independencies, I think they play a crucial role. It's an enabling technology, for many sectors. Last year, the Commission adopted a communication called Advanced Materials for Industrial Leadership. There we have already identified a number of sectors which we think are a main priority because of the future demand that we predict, because of the important role they can play in the twin transition. Some of the sectors we identified are electronics, energy, mobility, construction. But as we speak, there is further discussion going on with for example, member states and other stakeholders to actually extend it, because it is a really crucial enabling technology across many different sectors. And for example, in terms of sustainability, it is something where people are constantly asking for materials with new and enhanced properties. And also, they have the potential of reducing our dependency on, for example, substances of concern or critical raw materials, which makes them all the more important. So there's a number of challenges that Europe faces to scale up the use of advanced materials. I'll just name a few. First of all, there's a fragmentation in Europe. So we need to start thinking about how to create more synergies across Europe. There are many things happening at national level, at European level. One of the things we need to do is to discuss to see how we can set common priorities and common objectives to, let's say, work in a more synergistic way in Europe. Europe needs to become more innovative. That is to say, we have many excellent scientists. We need to take that excellent science and actually make sure it contributes to innovations in industry. For that reason, we have, there's now a new partnership, IM4EU, that one of the key actors to help us in seeing how we can make sure that new breakthroughs are actually picked up in industry. And we also need to think of, for example, scale up. And one of the actors that's helping us there is the European Innovation Council, which, for example, this year had a call on trying to see how we can scale up the take-up of advanced materials. I think Europe is a leader in advanced materials, and I think we can continue to be a leader. We need to really, let's say, up our game in a number of areas, such as strengthening our research capacities, strengthening the uptake of advanced materials in Europe, making sure that our industry grabs new opportunities to innovate. But I think doing that, Europe can continue to play a key role and be a leader in advanced materials.